Alright, this is chapter 1.4, the vocabulary section. Let's start with an exponential function. An exponential function is a function whose successive rows have a common ratio. Okay, this is also known as it's the explicit form of a geometric sequence. sequence. Okay, for example, if we do something like this, we got x and y. We'll just let x go by 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and y is 3 times 2 is 6, times 2 is 12, times 2 is 24. You'll notice these are all being multiplied by 2. So it has a common ratio. Therefore, this is an explicit function. All right. Base. Base in these terms is it's a number in the exponential function. This is the number in an exponential function being raised, that's not spelled right, raised to the x, also known as, aka, the common ratio. Okay, so remember from a couple days ago when we first did the geometrics, showed you an explicit for it. The equation was y equals ab to the x, where a was your starting point and b was your common ratio. Alright, this is your common ratio. In this case, your starting point is 3. So for this equation, it's y equals 3 times 2 to the power of x. Alright, where your b value is 2. Okay, exponential growth is when your b value is greater than 1. Basically, as the input, or as x increases, so will the output. So as the input, aka x, increases, so will the output, aka y. Okay, so for example, this one up here, that is exponential growth. Because basically as x gets bigger, so when x is 4, is going to be even bigger when x is 6, it's going to be even bigger when x is 8, that sort of thing. Our exponential decay is when b is between 0 and 1. Now understand, wrote that wrong. And when b value is between 0 and 1. Now, there are no equal to signs there. For exponential growth and exponential decay, it cannot be 1, and it will never be 0 or below. All right, exponential decays, exponential functions never have a negative b value. Okay? Basically, as the input, in this case, again, x, increases, the output, in this case y, decreases. So for example, if you had something like y equals 3 times 1/2 to the power of x. Alright? The reason for that is basically as the x gets bigger, as that gets bigger, that will get smaller. Alright? Because 1/2 squared is 1/4. 1/2 cubed is 1/8. That's even smaller. 1/2 to the 4th power is 1/16, which is even smaller. So because we're squaring and cubing and quadrupling this fraction, we are it's getting smaller. Anyways, there you go.